Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, we're going to be reacting to Grey's Anatomy TikToks. There's a lot of them, so this is probably just going to be like part one. But yeah, so we're just going to scroll through, find some, and yeah. So without further ado, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. This is just a disclaimer, like if you don't hear any music or like the video's like in half or whatever, that's just because of like copyright reasons. But yeah, so let's get into the video.
I don't know what's wrong, doc. My knee is really hurting. Look alive, people. I need a CT scan and an MRI stat. As a matter of fact, make sure you bring someone that's good as Dr. Gray. That's right, I said it, Dr. Gray.
Okay, so I really like this one because I feel like I can definitely relate. Like after just watching like a lot of Grays, I'm almost like in the mindset of like where I feel like I could be a surgeon. Like I feel like if someone passes out, like I could know exactly what to do. I feel like when I'm like talking to people now, I know like all like the anatomy terms and all of that. So I definitely can relate to this TikTok.
Just because you watch Grey's Anatomy doesn't make you a real surgeon.
I did not spend 17 seasons in medical school for you to disrespect me like that.
I like this one. This one's just really funny. It's super relatable. I am not all the way caught up on Grey's. Like, I'm trying. It's a lot of seasons, but I still kind of understand. Like, he's like, yeah, I done spent like 17 seasons. Like, basically, you do feel like a doctor, though. I feel like for me, after season 5, I already felt like I was just like part of the team.
Only real Grey's Anatomy fans will understand.
Not this song. Okay, for the people at home that are a little confused, you know, that's like the song like someone's gonna die or something bad is gonna happen, something really sad. That's like the song. That one, If I Lay Here, let me see what other song. Chasing Cars, right? How to Save a Life. That one too, yeah. I mean, basically, I'm just naming this stuff off of the musical.
Exactly like this. They're very plain, they're very basic. The hospital doesn't budget or allocate any money towards them. You have to change your own sheets. The mattresses are basically plastic.
Do y'all know who Dr. Mike is? Like, comment down below if y'all know who Dr. Mike is. Basically, like, he's like this YouTuber. He's a real doctor. And I guess, like, a lot of people are, like, saying that he looks kind of like Derek. That's what I've been told. I don't know. That's what I've heard. But, yeah, basically, he's breaking it down for you. Since he's a real doctor, he can kind of tell you what's really going on, like, in the hospital. How it's really like. Basically, like, that's, like, his Grey's reaction videos, basically. He has other videos also. He has just regular, like, medical videos where he's just kind of like telling you guys like how it really is, like the real things. I think he also reacts to other medical shows, like maybe like Chicago Med, like The Good Doctor. I'm not really sure on that, but yeah, but that's Dr. Mike.
I can't see it. Meredith Grey, Derek Shepard, Izzy Stevens, Alex Carab, Miranda Bailey, Christina Yang, George O'Malley, Addison Montgomery, Mark Sloan, Grey's Anatomy. Want to meet me in the on-call room in 5?
Thought you'd never ask.
I like this one. This one's a really funny one because it's so accurate. I feel like you could be asking like Grey's fans like some random crap, like they're not gonna know, but like mention Grey's one time, like the fans will go crazy. Like they know every single thing, right? Like they know everything. But it's also funny when he was like maybe in the on-call room because it's like, you know what it is. It's like y'all know the on-call room.
I have 5 rules. Memorize them. Rule number 1: don't bother sucking up. I already hate you. That's not gonna change.
I love Bailey. That is so funny. I have 5 rules memorized. If y'all don't know, see, okay, first of all, Bailey was the reason that like really got me into Grey's because when I first started watching, I was like, okay, you know, it's cool, it's okay, whatever. But like when Bailey came in and said like I have 5 rules, memorize them, like then I fell in love with the show. Like that was what made me say like, okay, this show seemed pretty good. Okay, it's a little funny. Okay.
Can I talk my shit again?
Okay, that was like the iconic thing that was going on. Like when Addison showed up, y'all need to go see my reaction. It's in my Grey's Anatomy reaction playlist.
I think of the night in the park. It was getting dark and we stayed up for hours. What a lie, what a lie, what a lie.
Okay, because they really be out here like playing with our feelings like that. Like we be like, hold on, like don't kill nobody, like just calm down, right? And they like stay killing all folks.
Makeup look. Grey's Anatomy.
Okay, it's a look. It's a look. You know what? It matches the theme well. it's a good look. Like, I feel like if someone's going to like a Grey's Anatomy themed party or something, like that's definitely like a look that they could like pull off, maybe with like some scrubs or something. Like, okay, I see you.
You know, I grew up on a farm. I grew up on a farm, so you know, blood doesn't bother me.
I mean, like, here's the thing, like, y'all can say whatever you want about April. Like, y'all could be like, I don't like April. April's annoying. She has an annoying voice. All of this stuff. But you have to give her props because she ate that part 1 and 2. Okay? She did an amazing job. But, of course, everybody was pissed at April because they were just like, you got Derek Shaw. Like, you're stupid, April. Like, you running out here like you're dumb. Like, why you didn't look in the hallway to see what was going on first. But anyway, but she's still like, Sarah Drew, like, her acting was so amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. But especially in this scene when she comes in all covered in blood and Derek's like not really paying attention. When he looks up, he's just kind of like, what? And then, you know, of course, April's like, oh, someone shot her. And of course, you know, she's like, that was my best friend who she had to see dead on the floor, right?
From Grey's Anatomy once said,
Anyone ever think you two are a couple? No, because we screw boys like whores on tequila. And then we either try to marry them or drown ourselves. Huh.
I mean, Alex slurping, though, that's just what made that scene so much funnier. Just like Alex in the back just kind of like, oh. But yeah, like this was when like Callie thought that she was 100% straight. Like Callie was like, I'm straight. And Han came in and Addison was like, you know what, Callie, like, y'all a couple or not? And Callie was like, no.
No. No way.
I mean, I definitely felt that way when I saw that scene. But at first I was just kind of like confused because I was just like 007. Like, I don't get it. And then it like had clicked in and I was like, wait. George. Like, you know what I mean? And then that hit hard because I was just kind of like, George was like one of my absolute favorites on the show. But I could kind of tell like they were trying to like write him off or whatever. Because remember, like he went from like having like the biggest role. And then, like, when he moved in with Lex, it was, like, a little less of a role, you know. It was kind of like he was dating Izzy. He was like, eh. And then it was, like, all of a sudden, he was, like, barely even on the episodes anymore. And then they had just, like, killed him off.
Radio over my head outside your window. Unfortunate way that makes me hate you. Love you. So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
I mean, shout out to them. Y'all need to get them signed or something. Like, they need a movie deal or something. Because, like, you know what? They ate that part up. Like, they ate it up almost as well as Ellen Pompeo, okay? Like, they completely ate that up. They knew it word for word. They were both in sync. It was just really good job.
Tell me a sentence that we say now that we'll still be saying in 50 years' time.
Did you see the new episode of Grey's Anatomy last night? I can't believe they did that to Meredith after all these years.
No, literally, because, like, honestly, like, what are they on now? They're on, like, season, like, 18. It's like, if they had a season, like, 67, like, I could 100% believe that. Because, like, at this point, like, this is just, like, a show that it just seems like it's going to be, like, continue, right?
Push one more, Veppy. Guys, that's Izzy's great uncle's cousin. Book an OR stat.
I feel like that's 100% true. Like, when they know the people, they'll be like, oh, that's blah, blah. Like, all of a sudden, it's like, they put a rush on things. But when they're just kind of like, oh, we don't know you, they'll just be like, hi, we're going to do everything we can, whatever. But, like, when it's, like, somebody they know, they'll be like, everybody move out the way. We got to get him to the OR right now. Da, da, da. The video was pretty accurate.
Baby.
This is one of my favorite scenes right here. I love this scene because Derek and Mark, like, they knew instantly. They both were kind of like, wait, that's the same song. Like, that was so funny. Like, this is when Bailey and Ben were trying to be, like, so low-key. But it was, like, at the point where it's kind of like, obviously, y'all sing the same song in the elevator. Like, we already knew what it was, right? We knew what it was. Yeah, they dance alike. But I think that that's kind of like the point of the TikTok. Like, she's like making fun of her. Like, she's wearing an outfit kind of like her. That's just really funny because I feel like everybody's always like, oh my gosh, Meredith's dancing. I'm like, Meredith cannot dance. Like, Meredith can never be on beat. Like, she be trying so hard though. And we be like, okay, Meredith, like, I guess, Meredith. cracking up. So she'd be like, Richard, where is my husband, Miranda? I can't do a good impression, but y'all know what I mean. I be cracking up every time though. She'd be like, Richard,
Teddy?
What? Nicely done.
No, like this was so funny though. It's so funny because like I was watching it, I was like, that's a kid from 13 Reasons Why, right? But yeah, but that scene was so funny because Mark was like, I have a kid, like really, like, and that's what's so funny about this is like because he has a kid. Remember like Sloan? Do y'all remember Sloan? Okay, she like gave the baby up for adoption, but like y'all remember Sloan and Mark, he had stepped up as a parent though, but at first he really didn't want to, and then he was like, you know what, like, let me stop playing and like help raise this kid, help raise the grandkid. And like the saddest scene in that was like when Callie was taking apart the crib, like, and he thought that she was putting it up. Like that scene was so sad.
All right, everybody. It's a beautiful night to save lives. Let's have some fun.
Okay, that was funny. You know what? I think that this is going to be my last reaction. I think that we're just going to end it on a high note. This one was really funny. But yeah, so guys, I have a Grey's Anatomy character quiz that I took to see which character I got. So if y'all want to know which Grey's Anatomy character I got, I'm not going to tell y'all. Y'all need to go watch the video, okay? And also make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Make sure you guys check out my Grey's Anatomy reaction playlist. If this gets a lot of likes, a lot of views, I'm going to do a part 2 of the Grey's Anatomy TikTok reactions. I think I'm going to come back with a lot more for y'all. But yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Peace out.